offered you peace. I showed you mercy.
You talk about mercy? No matter what you say, eventually you'd replace us. That's the law of nature.
I feel like everything that I do in the same way, which is to try to understand how something feels, right? And so in the same way that when I'm working with the actors, we start from what something feels like. Like I come in with how I think I would shoot the scene, but then I will always go to the actors and say, where do you think you'd be standing in the scene? And we start with that.
Matt has such great instincts, and sometimes it was so great to get his, like...
Yeah, but also if you didn't feel the scene should go that way, he would take your input and you would explore it in different ways and then see what you like.
He reacted. He was a great audience member. He would see you do something and then he would have an idea. It wasn't like, boom, do this.
It's just one of those things where there's a lot going on in the scene, you know. To be able to hit all the beats in the scene and make it right, yeah, that definitely took a little time.
I mean, he's a very collaborative filmmaker, and once a script is written, he's very collaborative in, for instance, in terms of the dialogue and how much or little we should use with Caesar. How, you know, he wrote down sort of intentional dialogue, what Caesar should be saying, but not necessarily the actual things. And then we refined, because we wanted to find a perfect way of seeing Caesar's evolution as becoming more human-like, so that the balance was right.
And when we're writing the scene, when Mark and I are writing, we're talking stuff through in a way that feels really personal. You try to do everything as personally as possible to try and make it feel as real as if you were there.
And like he cared about like the little details, and that's what made it.
He would spend so much time on the tiniest little emotion.
Tiny things.
And now you just don't see that in a movie of this magnitude where they're spending this much money.
I mean, he really takes the time to rehearse with all of us, with all of the actors, and he's a brilliant actors director. Really tries to mind and understand the scene, and he'll keep working away at it, and that includes, you know, taking the script and pulling it apart if something's not working.
I guess it's about trying to feel it, you know? I feel like in a way I approach writing and directing in a way that's probably how an actor approaches his work, which is about internalizing. I don't know where to put the camera or what to do in a scene or how to talk to an actor or how to even sort of relate to like where a cut should be unless I understand how something feels. So I always try to start with that.